A heck of a playoff game. That was playoff baseball at its best. I mean, my hat's off to Wright State. They're a heck of a team. They competed well. That's a tough offense. I'm really proud of our pitching staff. That's a tough offense to hold down as long as we did, the way we did. And we needed every one of our relievers to come in and be successful in order to give us that chance. And then obviously the big hit by Christian out there at the end of the game. Sometimes you don't get a chance to step into playoff baseball and kind of hit your stride. You got to stay in there long enough to kind of get your rhythm. And we were trying every way possible to try to score a run, and none of it seemed to work. Tried to bunt some guys over, couldn't get the bunt down, moved them over, couldn't score from second base, waited for. I think some of our guys were maybe swinging a little big, trying to end it, and but finally, ground ball down the line won the game for us.
We'll open it up for questions.
Christian, can you run us through that last at bat?
Just he threw a good fastball on the outer half first pitch, and I just was trying to get the base knock, move him over, and just happened to work that way.
When was the last time you had a game-winning hit?
A walk-off, I can't remember.
Tristan, you pitched a long time ago tonight, but can you talk about your effort tonight and then what the bullpen gave you guys to hold the score down?
Yeah. First off, it was a great effort by the bullpen for the last 7, 8 innings of that game, whatever it ended up being. But just really great job out of my teammates sticking with me. Probably not the best way to start off a game, the way I started tonight, but it was a great job by the defense and the team in general to just rally behind us and say, that's all they're getting, and when they show that kind of fire, it's really easy to go out there and pitch and get fired up and push yourself to be better and better every single pitch. And I went out there and I did that to the best of my ability tonight, and I'm thankful that the guys hung in there with me so I could hang in there for them. And the bullpen really carried that attitude throughout, and we were able to hold that game close enough for a guy like Christian to come in and get a big hit, win us that game, which is great and what it's all about.
After giving up that leadoff homer, did you what was you kind of reset and try to?
Yeah, he jumped a fastball, 1-0 pitch, second of the game. So, hats off to him. He was ready for it. But for better or worse, I'm not new to giving up runs in the first inning. Just last week in Seattle, I gave him a 3-run home run in the first. And I know that at any given time you can just kind of put your head down and start over. It's all about the next pitch. So just having that short memory and knowing that I left that pitch up, he got me there, and he's not going to get me on this next one. That was kind of the mentality.
Coach, were you surprised a little? He looked like a little wild there and didn't have the control.
He probably didn't have his best stuff, but he's such a competitor, right? That's probably a mark of how good he is. He didn't have to be his very best and still gave us a great effort. And so he's had many days where he's got his best stuff and everything's working. He labored a little bit for him, but still gave us a great effort and gave us a chance to win.
Can he pitch tomorrow?
Probably not tomorrow. I think we'd make sure he had a day before we run him out there again.
What was the thought going to him so early?
Well, I think the matchup just worked right. I think we had Palish available as well, and I know that Coach Eager just felt that we needed to go right-handed at that moment versus left-handed. They had a couple guys who had reverse splits, a couple left-handers who their batting average was higher versus left-handed pitching than right-handed pitching. And we went to Little, and probably everything worked out like we wanted, except for the wild pitch, which let the tie and run in.
Can you talk about trusting Palish just as a freshman at the spot that you brought him into the game?
Yeah, well, obviously, if you look at his numbers, that he's pitched big for us all year long, and he pitches beyond his years. I mean, he's got poise and doesn't shake in the big moment, and to watch him go out there, that's what he's been doing all year for us. And every inning, it almost got to the point where you're thinking, can we hold this offense down another inning? When we probably missed an opportunity to score, and the bullpen just kept giving us another inning and a chance to win the game in the bottom half.
You missed out on some opportunities early. I think you guys had the leadoff guy on the first 6 innings, and 3 of those being doubles. Was there something that it wasn't coming together for you guys to get a couple runs in there, extra runs?
Yeah, we just and a couple times we had runners at third, less than 2 outs, and I know Dash had an opportunity there, and And we just and Wolf had an opportunity there, runner at third, less than 2 outs, and just wasn't getting that contact. And maybe whether it was a little nerves or just not being comfortable in the box in the moment. And but hopefully we can get past that and get guys in those same opportunities in the next couple of games where they can kind of relax down and perform for us and execute.
Tristan, Coach Eager says the key to your fastball is keeping it down. I'm just curious how you felt you did with that tonight, and then was there a pitch that you were kind of relying on more as the game went on?
Yeah, keeping the ball down has been kind of a big focus for me, especially these last few weeks and kind of throughout the course of the season. Fastball location in general. And the times I've gotten into trouble, much like the leadoff hitter tonight, I've been leaving it up a little bit. And I think after that, I really kind of made a mental note to really work on getting that fastball down, which I think I did really well for quite a few innings there. And then in the seventh, it kind of snuck up on me, started letting some fastballs go that were up once again. So got to be better in that aspect every inning, get out there, and kind of keep my mental notes.
Christian, what did you see from your teammates in the dugout during this game? You just kept on going, you got missed chances, and you still in it.
Yeah, it seemed like nobody was really bothered by the missed chances and kind of just waiting for someone to come through. And I think as the game went on, the energy got even higher in the dugout.
Did you see what happened? It looked like the end lead on it, and then you just spun past it.
Honestly, coming out of the box, I thought it was out, and it just happened to get under his glove.
How's thoughts on, it's been a long road, you finally get the pitching into it?
Yeah, luckily we're prepared for it. We've played in some pretty high leverage games and in pretty hostile environments. So luckily we've put ourselves in the position to be at home where all that cheering is for us as opposed to against us, like in Corvallis and Austin. But I, both myself and every man on the roster has had experience playing in front of thousands of people, playing in high leverage situations. So it really was no different for me tonight. We all know what's on the line. But for us, it's just kind of next man up, next pitch, next inning mentality.
Coach, the other day you said that these playoff games always seem to last a lot longer than they really are. Now in this case, this game goes four and a quarter hours. So,
and it felt like 8, right? You're out there concentrating every pitch, and time kind of expands. And even though, when you concentrate at that level over and over and over again, it feels like you're out there much longer than you really are. And so. There's a skill to it. You get an opportunity to do that often enough, you kind of learn how to play those type of games, and that's where experience comes in.